Hi, my name is Ryan. I've been a substitute teacher for 2 years. I'm also a tutor for the SAT and for the ACT.
My name is Mandy. I am a former teacher. I taught for 6 years, a wide variety of subjects, but one of them was English, which is why today I am grading celebrity tweets.
So the first thing that I'm going to grade is actually this hall pass. It says hot on it, and that is just misspelled. Although I do like the creativity, not a fan.
Okay, so the first one we have is from the Biebs, and he says, I love arm.
I get it, Justin Bieber, there's some nice arms out there. But unless you're talking about one specific arm or maybe a person named arm, I don't know, that might make it more grammatically correct.
I mean, I would just capitalize that I and put a period. And I mean, I wonder what's going on in his life that made him say that, but that's not terrible, I guess.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go, I love arms. I think that's what he meant. He might have just made a, So we're gonna give him, we'll give him a B+ just because I think he can do better.
I would say I love arms. They're handy. Ha, pun. I'd give him a C because it looks like he fell asleep maybe in the middle of that.
A Lil Nas X. Who in New York and wanna have a crying contest? We're missing some capitals here, right? This needs an apostrophe S at the end because the apostrophe has two jobs. It either creates a contraction or it shows possession.
I don't understand. Whenever I see people who are typing things and it's all lowercase, I want to know what they're using because I feel like you have to actually make an effort for that to not be capitalized because my autocorrect does.
Seems like an interesting thing for a rapper to want to have a contest about, but at least he's in touch with his inner, his emotions. Not a lot of men are these days, so you know what? Because of that, I'm gonna give him B-. I'm feeling nice today.
And then I'll just do that. I'll give him a B.
Cardi B.
Oh boy, Cardi B. This is gonna be interesting.
I wish I can chew on my toenails, but I ain't that flexible no more. They look really tasty, licky face.
Don't wanna grade this like on its English so much as I want to judge her for this desire of hers.
I love the use of emojis, but the one problem that I have here, don't want to be a stickler, but this period, this floating period here is confusing me. Chewing on toenails, you do what you want, Cardi B. Here's the issue that I have here, right? Can means that you can do something. So you wouldn't need to wish because you can do it, right? Cardi B, come on, you're better than that. You wish that you could chew on your toenails.
I'm gonna have to fail her on this one just because that's so gross.
So, you know what, Cardi? I love you. We're going C+.
Oh, poor Cher.
Cher tweets? Oh, this is old, 2012. What's going on with my career? Well, I'll tell you what, Cher, you forgot that there's supposed to be spaces between words.
I thought that, especially when I was a teacher, quite a bit.
We're also missing an apostrophe here. Come on, Cher. This is a question. We're missing a space. Cher, I mean, the education system has gotten worse in this country, I know that. So I would imagine that when she went to school, the education system was probably a bit stronger, so I would expect better from her. Cher, we're going with a D, I'm sorry.
This isn't too bad. It's sad. I'll give her a B just because you are well loved, Cher. Your career is great, legendary.
Chrissy Teigen.
Is Twitter different or did I accidentally click on old lady mode? I've felt that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you clicked on old lady mode for the way that you wrote this. This is like the way that my great grandma might tweet.
This is actually pretty good. Again, I don't know how they're not capitalizing that I. I feel like that should happen automatically.
Twitter is a proper noun, come on, Chrissy. But you know what? I dig it. I like the question. I like her asking the important questions and admitting that she's kind of an old lady when it comes to this technology stuff. So you know what? For honesty, we're going with a solid B, Chrissy.
I'd give her a A-.
Jaden Smith. Okay, so this is one of my biggest pet peeves is capitalizing the first letter of every single word. I don't even want to read it, but I'm going to. The only thing he could do that was worse would be capitalizing every other letter.
If everybody in the world dropped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society. Ooh, those are fighting words for a lot of people.
Oh, Jaden, honey. Can we just delete somebody's Twitter account?
He has the opposite of the other problem that I've mentioned where he is capitalizing almost everything, which I guess is slightly better than capitalizing every letter so that you're shouting. But I'm just gonna go ahead and uncapitalize all of these.
Because this is egregious. Jaden, if you want to know what the word egregious is, catch me in class. I'll teach you.
So the only thing that I think is really an issue would be the capitalization and that comma to separate the first and second part of his sentences.
We're going F-. Whenever you have two independent clauses that function as their own sentences, you would need a word like then. Anytime that you have that if, you must also have that then. That's something that you learn in school. Maybe you've heard of it.
I'm gonna give Jaden a B.
Donald Trump.
Oh dear.
Everyone knows I am right that Robert Pattinson should dump Kristen Stewart. This is already educational.
In a couple years, he will thank me. Be smart, Robert.
Man, he didn't make any egregious errors here. I mean, I would, if I were being a stickler and we're talking style and stuff, which is one of my things, I would put that there.
Well, it's of course embarrassing that the man who is now our president is tweeting about celebrity teenage relationships. It's not new that he thinks he's right about everything, but actually, there aren't any errors that I see.
This was in 2012. All right, so it's been 7 years. Do we know if he thanked him? Robert Pattinson, have you thanked Donald Trump? Maybe if you thank him, then things will get better, Robert.
I unfortunately, as much as it pains me, have to give this an A. I definitely had students who I didn't agree with but did things right, and I still gave them the grades they deserved.
I'm giving him a W, and it's not for win. It's because that's like almost the last letter you could possibly give someone. Creating a new grading system.
Kris Jenner. I feel like there's a giant meatloaf inside of me. I hope she ate meatloaf, otherwise the explanation for this is very interesting.
Is she talking about the singer? Because if so, then that should be capitalized. I think we all have a giant meatloaf inside of us just wanting to sing like our life's a musical, but Kris, I don't know if I believe you. Need to put a period there.
All she did here was not put a period at the end, and it makes me wonder if there's more she had to say, but she got overcome with the meatloaf thing and couldn't say anything else. I guess an A- just for the missing punctuation.
If she's talking about the dinner food, then maybe she ate one? I don't know. I'm gonna give her a C. I think she did a good job, but she could have done better.
I think Twitter is an interesting platform because it gives us more instant access to celebrities' brains that we wouldn't normally see, and it's unedited and probably much to the chagrin of many publicists.
I think that social media has been terrible for grammar. People should aspire to be a little bit better with the way that they write and speak.
It's funny just to get a little slice of life in the moment of someone who you kind of think you know a little bit about from their public persona, and then, just thinking, well, the next time I'm wondering about meatloaf, I might think of how Kris Jenner and I have something in common.